Hello, hello everyone. You're on Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts, and I'm Tony. Hi, hello. Alright, this is going to probably be another long video because it is the third Wednesday of February, and that means it is hashtag Magical Masterboards. If you're just finding out about this hashtag, it is an open collaboration being hosted by myself and Gwen the Trashwitch. And we make very magical, very sparkly, very pretty masterboards on the first Wednesday of every month and the third Wednesday of every month. And if you're saying, okay, Tony, what do you consider magical? Well, I'm kind of leaving it up to you. But what I consider magical is just extra, over the top, you know? Don't be afraid to put washi tape on it, glitter, fabric, die cuts, stickers, stickles, glitter. As you can see, anything that you can cut through, okay? Make it extra. Sprays, dyes, paint, whatever. So we've got some stickles here, we've got some sprayed papers, we've got a little bit of ribbon, snippet ribbons, you know. Don't throw those little snippets away right now. Put them on your masterboards. It will add just that extra touch. I've got some more ribbon here, some washi tape, some sequins. Some more of that snippet right there. That's washi tape too. Stickers. Some more of that ribbon. You know, it's something I would have thrown away. But just that pop. Just that pop of something extra. Stickers. Here's some little die cuts. You know. You got anything floating on your desk? Or floating on your floor like I do? I got tons. Thank goodness I got a little handheld dirt devil vacuum for Christmas with our white elephant gift thingy. And it's been a help in here. But yeah, just magical and over the top. Whatever you think is beautiful and just unique and just like, I want you to go that extra mile with your masterboards. Just make them wow. Okay? So, it is the 18th. It's the third Wednesday of February. Yes. Oh guys, Monday, I don't know if you saw it, but Monday I posted and talked about a new hashtag. So please go check that out. I'm going to have a new co-host. Audrey from Odds and Ends is going to co-host with me, so check that video out too. It's going to be fun. Alright, let's get to our masterboards if I can pick this big planner up and move it out of the way here. Alright, so I did 2 masterboards for Gwen again, and I went through all my scraps, and I had a whole bunch of like thin strips that I have cut and used for other projects, and I'm like, okay, let's grab all this thin strips out of there and make a masterboard out of there, so I don't have to worry about those anymore. Look at this. Okay, so we've got washi tape here, we've got glittered washi tape, we've got images, stickers, stickles, pops. So we've got some texture there, more washi tape, more stickles, more pops, stickers. We've got pops over here too, some wavy lines. All very easy to cut through, and if you can tell, there's some shimmer sprayed all over this. Is it picking it up? I don't know. More stickers. Very beautiful. I didn't overly decorate this one like I have some of the others, but I thought the simple lines to this really made it pop. We've got flower images, cool. Alright, if you guys hear any loud and weird noises in the background, I live in an apartment complex and the maintenance people are working on someone's apartment next door. Sounds like they had to change out a pipe because it wasn't working no more. So, very beautiful. Huh? See, can I get it? Is it all in frame there? Sideways? Alright, so there's that one. And I did another one for her. She really liked the one. She really liked the one I made for myself last Wednesday, or not last Wednesday, or the first Wednesday. So I made her something similar. Lots of dark blues, and we got stickers. We've got little tiny, I had a whole bunch of little tiny stickers. I went to use up, and here's the, you know how stickers have another sheet, they're like, I pulled it off after I used them and cut it up, because I thought it was pretty too. Gave it some texture. Here's some pops. And of course there's spray on there. I don't know, can you tell the shimmery spray? Oh yeah, that's beautiful. There's stickers and die cuts. And lots of dark blues. Very kind of like celestial. And we've got swirly bits. I mean, just this section that you can see in the camera right there, that would be a good, like, a journaling card to cut out of it, huh? Very pretty. So, let me see. I'll put it down. I can't fit it all in frame, but I think you guys get the gist. Let's see if I can turn it sideways here. There we go. Very beautiful. And I'll take pictures of these and post them in a small little video. That one is not sticking down. I thought I put glue under that. When making masterboards, make sure everything is fully glued down completely, because if she decides to cut this up right here and it wasn't glued down all the way, it'll flake off once she cuts it. It won't stay on the paper for her. There we go. There we go. Looks like it's sticking better. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there's the two I made for her. And I did not get around to making one for myself. So let's do that. I've got some vintage stuff here. I don't usually do vintage, but you know what? I have some Tim Holtz stuff that we can use too. So we're going to make a vintage one. Because for some reason, for the month of February, I've really been enjoying kind of doing a vintage style, or like Victorian style. It could be because I watched season 4 of Bridgerton. Could have been, huh? Alright, so I've got some papers here to play around with. So I got a whole bunch of these little stirrups. I cut some ephemera. I think it was so I think those were all my printables, and I had a whole bunch of pockets and tags to cut out so I could, like, you know, have them ready. And on the back side of them are these. You know, so I cut, after I cut everything up, I'm left with all these strips, and on the back side of them, because whoever printed them off for me printed on the back side too. Isn't that cool? And then I'm left with all these. So I'm like, oh, that's vintage. Let's save those, right? Absolutely. And then pulled out pieces. I don't think these are vintage, but to me they look vintage, so I think they'll work. And I've got some book pages here from a dictionary. Will work. Of course, we have to throw just a pop of purple in there. Alright. Okay, so let's get to this. Let's get to this. And I've been really enjoying cutting my strips with my shears here. I think it gives the whole page some more personality, you know? I do have some other, I think I probably left them at my friend's house. I do have some other scissors that have other different edges to them. So I might grab those and bring those back home. Look at that paper. Isn't that pretty? Very sparkly. So that's going beautiful together. That's a big piece. Don't even need that big. Did I cut that crooked? Probably so. This one's very pretty. So how's everyone doing today? You gonna craft along with me? Craft along. Okay, let's start gluing some of these things down here. Don't lose that again. Okay, no. Left it unplugged too long. I just filled this back up. I ordered some more glue. I ordered a big thing of this and just filled it up. So I really like the little bottle. I easily could have changed this metal tip over to the big one, but the big bottle just seemed too awkward to like pick up each time. It was big. So yeah, I've already had to fill this thing up. Guys, I make so many things. I even make more things off camera. So I know it seems like I post every day, right? And that, what I'm posting and what you're seeing is probably half of what I'm making. We just don't have enough time in the day for you to see every single thing I make. So. I should just put a camera in the corner of my art room and just live stream it 24/7. Well, not 24/7, just like as long as I'm in here. I know, weird, but I would never probably do that. Yeah, not too bad. I probably should put more glue down in those. Those edges don't look like they're glued down. I need to do better on those. worried about a few edges sticking out, because by the time I get the images on and like stickers and washi tape, everything's all glued together. This was a letter from a pen pal, and I just thought it was vintage looking, so we're going to use it too. Put that over there. What else? Let's get some of these in here. I'm just going to do the top and bottom because they're so thin. If I cut any more off, they're going to be too thin. The square one, I can do that now. And then this one's really pretty. So how many of you that are doing this have gone through your paper scraps and discovered a scrap of paper that you did something with like 7+ years ago? I know, I'm kind of tattling on myself. But we tell it how it is here today. I don't do things professional here. We just like, this is real life. Real life, man. I even in frame, kinda. You guys can still see what I'm making. That backside was kind of pretty too. I didn't check the backside. And I think might have to cover some of that up. Yeah. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna put this in. Come on, stay in frame. Should I ask for a mental health check, everyone? Mentally, how are you doing? You know, things are still pretty rough for a lot of people right now. And I keep everyone in my prayers. That's all I can do for now. Oh, this looks fun. Look at this one. You know what? I think a paper doll would look really cute on this. A Tim Holtz paper doll. Ooh, that is fun right there. I like that. Okay, now let's see what else we got here. Okay, so let's glue some of these down. Yeah, there's a video that I've been thinking about making where I'm just filming myself talking to the camera. And it's about kind of like crafting for your mental health. I know a lot of us craft because we like it, it's very enjoyable, but in the long run, it is mentally very good for you to craft. For me, I know that's, and then for others I know as well. I don't know, it just, crafting every day is a must for me. Even if I have a busy schedule, I still find maybe an hour to come in here and craft. I get very depressed if I don't, you know? And when I come in here, it makes me feel better. Makes me feel like I can handle anything afterwards. But how many of you that also love crafting just for the enjoyment and for the mental health benefits, you know? It's not about having what everyone else has. It's not about trendy things that you can buy and use in your crafts or not use in your crafts. Right? It's more about just coming in here and just forgetting about all the shit, excuse my language, that's bogging you down just for that moment that you're crafting, right? Here's some writing. Let's get some of this writing here. That one there. And I don't ever want anyone to feel like, oh, I might be too poor, I can't buy any crafts to craft for my mental health, right? Don't think like that. I can't really tell you how to think. I guess it's not healthy to think like that. Because you don't have to go into an art store and like buy anything to craft. You can use upcycled stuff, like maybe your friends or your family has newspapers because they get the Sunday newspaper or something. Maybe there's pretty packaging from buying groceries that is going to end up getting tossed out anyways. Or maybe you do have a crafty friend and she's overwhelmed with paper scraps. Hint, hint, hint. Ask for some paper scraps. I'll be gladly to send some. Yeah, let's put some pops. We just want small pops of pop on here. I'm going to put purple up there. I'm going to put purple down here. And Dollar Tree is really good for glue. Glue and scissors is all you really need to buy. Glue, scissors, maybe a pencil, and a ruler. Just a couple bucks. And then upcycle, recycle, and ask your crafty friends for help if you need it. Ask the universe. There's been multiple times I've asked the universe for some crafty help, and it has come. But if you never say what you need out loud, how is anyone ever going to know? Even like I do like a crafty video chat with some of my friends on Facebook Messenger. If anyone ever needs to do a video crafty chat with me for about an hour or so, and if you have less time than that, maybe half an hour, and what we do is we just turn the video chat on and we say hi to each other, how you doing, and then we start crafting. And like someone will tell a funny story or something. Oh, that's not really vintagey. It's maybe too bright. Oh, here we got some pretties in here. I want this one here. So I'm always trying to remember to remind you guys, hey, I'm here. I'm here if you need me. Don't forget about me. Chat with me. I know how hard it is to find a crafty community in your area. I've gone through it. Some of these in here. Ooh, this one's really thick. Is that cardboard backing to some packaging I had? I don't know. I've had it for so long, I don't know. But it is thick. I'm going to put this one right here. I hope that sticks down okay. And we've got a little gap right there to fill in. I love this one. Oh, there we go. I feel like I need just a little more purple here. This is gonna go there. I'm gonna squeeze this here. Glue all over my table. Okay. So maybe I should put this one over here so they're separate. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, I forgot to put some of the flip page down. Let's see here. There we go. Now we can put that down. And I think I'm going to tear the book page in tiny pieces and just put them down. That'll be pretty. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done with the base. And then we gotta decorate. Oops. Some of this prettiness here. Okay. Am I still in frame? Oh yeah, I'm okay. No, I don't need it that much. I just need, oh, I guess I do want it up that far. Well, we're going to cover up that butterfly. Just because I wanted this, just that pop of blue butterfly coming up right there. As long as we don't cover that one, I'll be fine. I won't be too sad. What else do I want to squeeze in here? Well, there's this one. I just need a small sliver there. There we go. And then I still have a little hole right there, Oh, sorry. So sorry about that. I went to go itch my nose and my hand hit the camera. And I'm sorry. I know that makes a loud noise when that happens, and I'm sorry. Okay. What should I put here next? A little bit of this. Maybe that should go up there. This one should go down here. I like that. I think we did it. Okay, now let's trim the edges down. I know I went off the sides here. how it looks so far. Now, we're going to take these book pages and we're just going to make some pairs, and we're just going to put them in random spots. Do I know what it says? Probably not. Do I care? Probably not. It's going to get a whole bunch of definitions that start with C, so, or words and meanings. So, we're just going to go with it. Okay, let's put that one there. Let's put that one there. Put that one there. I like that. Okay, let's glue this down, and then let's get some. I don't know if I have any vintage looking washi tape, but we'll see. I might have some vintage lace snippets too I can put on here. Oh, where did I want this to be here? I think I might even throw some spray on here. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, that's my finger. My fingers are getting all gluey. I love getting my hands dirty in the art room, but when it comes to glue being on my fingers, it bothers me. You would think if I would wear some gloves or something, or use a tool to stick my stuff down, but no, that's more of an inconvenience. I'll just suck it up and deal with it. Just got in the habit of washing my hands really good after I craft. No biggie. Maybe I do need my daughter to make me an apron. Because I have a really bad habit of wiping my hands on my clothes while I'm in here. So I try my hardest to wear only like grungy old clothes while I'm in here. But that doesn't always work. Like currently I'm wearing my really nice PJ bottoms. Yeah. And I'm trying not to wipe my hands on my PJs. Alright, I got all my little newspapers down. Now I do have this washi tape, which I'm not a big fan of, but I'm trying my hardest to use it up this year. I think we can squeeze a little bit of that on there. maybe even this one. And I do have some of this. This is more like, not vintage. Where's my, I do have a vintage one unless I used it up already. I might have used it up because I used it on my aunt's cards. Yeah, I don't see it in here anymore. It's probably gone. So there won't be too much washi tape on this one. And then I have some ephemera pieces to get out. Oh, actually that looks really good on there, surprisingly. Shocker. Okay. Yeah, oh, I tore that one. Yeah, they're getting old. To the point where I have to, Lori from PewDiePie Design, she's one of my friends I talk to a lot. She's always told us you can microwave them for just a couple seconds. It like will soften up the glue that's on the washi tape again. And so you can get it used up, and so it doesn't go to waste. Because before I found that bit of information out, if I had trouble using old washi tape, I would just toss them out. And it is a waste of money, it's sad. But no more. Okay, where else? I want a little bit more of this on here. In 2 different spots. Put right there. And right down here. Okay. And then we're going to put some of this stuff on here as well. The slider one doesn't show up as well. So we're not going to put as much of it. Oh, see, this one's tearing too. Alright, where else should I put some of this? I've got glue all over my fingers. Okay. Alright, okay, I think that's enough of the washi tape. Now, let's spray, let's spray some of it first. Oh, sorry for the reach. think about grabbing this out before I started. We're just going to do a light spray of this brown. Hopefully it's not too dark. I don't want it like looking like black spots or anything. There we go. And a little bit of this pearl. Yeah. We're going to be lazy and we're going to fan it real quick. Actually, while it's sitting there drying, let's find some ephemera to put on it. So, let's use this little guy here. There we go, cut that out. Let's use the clock. Cut that little guy out. Should we use the pointer finger? I like this skinny little piece. Here, can you guys see? I like that. So getting those off the page kind of does tear your book pages just a little, but you know, that's a given. That's going to happen with these compositional notebooks. So there's that little spot there where I took that off. That little spot. And let's squeeze a paper doll in here. I like this lady here. Uh-oh. The paper doll didn't want to come off. Okay, so got her off. She tore my page a little. No biggie. And then we're going to use this little flower here. Okay. I think that might be enough. I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got 4, 5 pieces here. Let's add a little butterfly. Okay. Got all my little pieces off. And then let's bring it back in. And if it's not dry yet, we're just going to dab it with some toilet paper. Dab, dab, dab. Looks like there was just a few little spots that wasn't dry yet. That shimmer, that shimmer spray doesn't take long to dry at all. And before I start gluing stuff on top of it, can you see that shimmer? Is the light picking it up? I can't tell through the camera. Okay, so Now, let's put her up here in this corner. Oh, that fits out perfect. Guys, I did not plan that out. So, the washi tape that I put down, I put one here, and I put one here, and it kind of like just bounces it out. Do you see that washi tape right there? And then down here. Like, she fits right in between the two. That was perfect. And then, got a clock here. Where should we put the clock? Put the clock up here. And the butterfly's gonna go right there. And the flower. Let's put the flower right here. I don't want to cover up that word though. Maybe we'll put it down here. Put the flower there. We'll put the 5-4 right there. And I've got this little piece too. So I got one in every corner and one in the middle, so we'll put one right there. Oh, that'll be perfect. Okay, now, hold on, let me get up and grab my snippet bag and see if I have any fabric in there. Alright, so, have a little bit of this. Get a little bit of that off there. A little bit of this. A little bit of. Alright, I gotta take my little jacket off. I'm getting overheated. I'm having hot flashes. I also have some dried flowers here. I think I'm gonna try that one. The rest of those are used in my spring stuff. So. Okay. Scissors. This kind of will look like washi tape. Let's hope it sticks down. Looks like it's going to. Cool. Put a little bit more of that on there. I start covering it all up, let's put this down first. This is a little dried flower homemade sticker a pen pal sent to me. I have a few of those. So I'm going to save the majority of them for my spring journal. If I can get the backing off here. There we go. I think we'll stick it. Alright, let's put some extra glue on that just in case. What else is going to look really cool on there? Love it! I told you this was going to be a long video today. Process is not short when you're trying to make things over the top and just bab-a-boom, you know. You gotta show it some love and slow down. This is what this year's all about. You gotta slow down and take your time. It's really important. No fast crafting. I mean, if that's all you can squeeze in for the day, go for it. Like, I'm not judging. But if you are trying to slow down because you're always doing things in a rush like I am, this will help. Let's put a little bit of this next to her. Oh, that's pretty. I like that on there. Little stick. Put this up there. Stick it right here. Oh, that side is curly right there. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Okay, now that burlap is trying to give me problems. Where should I put this? Is it right up here? This might be a little bit more difficult to glue down. But how will we know exactly how it's going to work out if we don't do it? Another part of slowing down is testing things out. Don't be afraid. Test it out. It might be a huge flop, and it might be a huge success, you know? Okay. There we go. Oh, I pulled this out too, didn't I? I really do like the color of that fabric. I like this color more for fall though. But we're going to use a little bit of it now, just to see how it will look on here. See, it's very curly, so I don't know how it's going to lay down. But we're going to try and put it right here. There's glue seeping through, but that's going to dry clear, so I'm not worried about that. Alrighty. Now, where else should we put this? There's quite a bit everywhere, isn't there? Let's stick a little bit up next to her again. No, it's I think. That one didn't lay down as flat as I wanted. It kind of like curled up in. Alright, let's get that one down. Let's do one more piece. We'll go this corner here. And then, yeah, we were past an hour. Okay, so let's get this one laid down and I will stop. There we go. There is my vintage masterboard. Oh, what's on there? There we go. So what do you think? For someone that doesn't do vintage, hardly ever. There we go. I like it. Now, we'll have to wait later this year to see what I do with it. Alright, there you go. That is for Magical Masterboards. I hope you play along and tell me how you are enjoying it. Alright, have a magical day. Bye.